Well, here we are again. Another Q&A. This was supposed to come out a couple of days ago, but your boy's been lazy. Let's go. So in case you guys don't know, I put this community post up on the channel for you guys to put your questions down on. And I'm thinking about doing one of these every single week. So I might be posting one once a week. And that way you can get your questions in, stay up to date with what's going on in my life. So if you haven't, be sure to keep up to date with the community tab on the channel. Because I think as of right now, there should be another one of these posts up there ready for next week's Q&A. So if you haven't, go leave a question. If you want that answered, leave a question over on that community post. Without further ado, I don't know how long this video is going to be. Hopefully it's 8 minutes. That'll be sick if it is. But yeah, let's get into it, shall we? Question number 1 from Sam Plays. With all the Ben Simmons drama, is he still your favorite player and why or why not? I'm going to be honest with you. Ever since Josh Giddey's been in the NBA, he's been my favorite player. So no. And it's not because of what happened with Ben Simmons. It's because Josh Giddey is amazing. So that's the only reason that Ben Simmons is no longer my favorite player. Awesome Dude asks, can you do a rebuild challenge where the dumb challenge where you have to fill your whole team with players with an IQ of a lower than B-? Might do. This is not exactly a rebuild challenge post. This is more just questions. Appreciate your comment, mate. But if you leave it on another video, I can maybe get it done for you. So do that. Where did you sell? Where do you see Josh Giddey being in his NBA career 5 years down the line? MVP. I'm a little bit biased. I'm joking. I don't see him winning an MVP. I see him being one of the better players in the NBA. Maybe in a Shai Gilgeous type role like Shai Gilgeous is right now. But I do see Josh Giddey being a very good playmaker, perimeter player in the NBA. He's doing well right now, mate. Depending on what talent he's got around him, depends on what he can do. But right now, he's balling. Hopefully, in 5 years, he can be absolutely amazing. That'd be sick. Redstone Dragons asks, if Australia had an NBA team, who would you want in the team? Well, obviously, you'd have Josh Giddey, you'd have Patty Mills, Joe Ingles, Aaron Baines. We chuck Jock Landale in there. There's your 5. We then also have Ben Simmons. Who else could we chuck in? Matisse Thybulle. Got to chuck Matthew Dellavedova in there. He's not in the NBA anymore, but you got to chuck Matty Dellavedova in there. Chuck Josh Green in there as well. He's been balling. Josh Green's a big part of that. And I feel like I'm missing one player here. You know what? Chuck Dante Exum in there as well. As an NBA player, don't really love him, but Dante Exum, sure, chuck him in there. Dr. Remedy asks, what are your thoughts on the Australia-Philippines brawl that happened in the FIBA 2019 Basketball World Cup Asian qualification match? It was news. It was pretty big news. It's kind of funny if you think about it. When I think of that, all I think of Tom Maker is flying his foot towards someone. It's pretty funny. Redstone Dragon asks again, was your channel only meant for rebuilds or was the main subject going to be something different? When I first started, I wanted to do my career stuff, but then my career got boring, so I did rebuilds, basically, yeah. And at that time, my name was different, as you guys probably know, and I changed it to this because I wanted to focus on the rebuild. However, I do want to explore different content. The only problem is I don't think you guys will very much like other content. I know it doesn't do well. Rebuilds is kind of where I'm stuck in at the moment. I wanted to do different things, but I know it's not going to do views. I'm going to focus in on this first. And then hopefully, once this has grown enough, there'll be enough of you guys, I can start up a new channel doing other things. Life as it happens 20, if you could watch an NBA game live, what team at matchup players would you want to see? I'll go see the game with Caleb, and we'll go watch a Spurs-Rockets game in Houston or San Antonio, one of them, because we've got to see our teams play. Both of our teams are in similar spots. I wouldn't mind seeing the Rockets. I also wouldn't mind seeing the Nets play, because Patty Mills. Sam Plays asks, why did you start YouTube in the first place and what has kept you going on this whole time? I started because there was nothing else for me to do. I actually wanted to start one quite a long time ago, like 5-6 years ago. I just didn't have the balls to do it, nor did I know what the hell I was doing. Still don't know what the hell I'm doing. But yeah, I wanted to try and start a YouTube channel when I was in like high school, but I didn't want to get bullied, so I didn't. But what's kept me going is basically, I want to do this. I want this to work. That's what's kept me going. There's times where I just disappear for a little bit. It's just because I need a reset and stuff. But I want this to work. That's the main goal. I want this to work out for me, and I'm prepared to give everything to make this happen. There's periods of time where I feel differently about YouTube, and there's periods of times that I really do love YouTube. So who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? I hope that something works out for us. As of right now, can't really complain too much. Pinter Thalfung, still can't pronounce your name, mate, but he asks 3 questions in one comment, so I'll go one at a time. How'd you get into basketball? Caleb. That's my best friend. Joined a fantasy league, and then I started paying attention, and that just kind of hasn't stopped. And now here we are. Then he asks, did you ever play on a team? No, I'm shit at basketball. I can't play to save my life. The only thing that got going for me is I'm quick. Can't dribble, can't shoot, I can't finish. I can just get around players, and that's the only advantage I have. If I go up against anyone that's decent at playing, I'm gonna lose, alright? And he also asks, if you couldn't do this, what would your career be? This ain't a career, bro. If I showed you how much I earn, this is not a career right now. This is just a hobby. As much as I want it to be a career, it's definitely not a career. And if I'm being honest, I don't know. This is what I want to do. Yeah, I haven't really thought about it too much. I want this to work out, and yeah, this is what I want to do. And I'm not gonna lie, I think I need to work harder for it. If you guys have any ideas on how to blow up, you know, just let me know. Redstone Dragon again, I think this is the third question, asks who you got for the Eastern Western champs and finals champ. So from the West, at the moment, I have the Warriors. It's a bit hard to get past the Warriors, especially they've got Klay Thompson coming back. It's a bit hard to pass on the Warriors or the Suns. And then from the East, I've got the Heat or the Nets or the Bucks. You got 3-4 good teams in the East that you could potentially say comes out of the East. So I'm going to go Warriors and Nets. Those are my two. And I'll say the Nets will win that series. Sultan Muhammad Al Faith 5B. That's a weird name. Thanks for tuning in. When did you start doing YouTube and why? I started doing it in 2018, I think. I'm going to look for this. My first video was posted on November 16th, 2018. So as of recording this, 3 years tomorrow. That's when I uploaded my first video. But yeah, I basically started then. And why? Well, I want to do it. Sam plays what your ideas for videos come from. I think you mean where my ideas for videos come from. I read a lot of articles about basketball. You guys are very handy when it comes to challenges and forfeits. Whatever really comes to mind. Sometimes I look on other people's channels. But yeah, that's basically where my ideas come from. Sam plays again asks, what is the weirdest wild animal you've seen in Australia? What have I seen? You want to know a fun fact? I've never seen a wild snake. Never ever. Probably have. I just haven't recognized it as a snake. Thought it was a lizard or something. Yeah, you see a lizard a lot, so you assume that's lizards or snakes. You know, that just happens in Australia. Honestly, you don't really see too many weird things, or I see them a lot that they've just not been weird. Clean Mike Zero asks, what's basketball like in Australia? I know about the NBL, but that's about it. Club basketball in Australia, so you can go through the club, then you can go to the NBL. That's really about it. There's definitely like under 14s, under 16s, under 18s champs and all that stuff in Australia as well. It's not as big as it would be in America because, you know, Australia doesn't have that good a sporting program, not gonna lie. Sanjay S asks, who do you think's gonna win MVP this season? Steph Curry. That's it. That's the question answered. Can Lightning McQueen get 1K subs? How good are you at basketball and what are your strengths? I think I said this just before, but I'm not good and my strength is my speed. That is literally it. I can't do anything else, but I can run around people. Eli Fitosio. I think I smashed that. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no? Honestly, I don't care. I don't care. It's food at the end of the day, and I like pizza. I like either of them. Redstone Dragon, Rookie of the Year. Who you got? Rookie of the Year. At the moment, I can't go past Scotty Barnes. All in all day asked least favorite player and team. My least favorite team is the Lakers. My least favorite player is probably gonna have to be Kelly Olynyk. Don't know why I hate him. I just do. Redstone Dragon, who the GOAT? MJ. Don't ask me. NJS, who do you think will win the championship? I'm going with the Warriors or the Nets, and like I said, I think I've got the Nets. NJS, what is your favorite team in NBA? The Rockets, thank you. Samuel Elves, he's also on that. He's answered that for me. Yes, the Rockets. NJS, again, that's 3 back-to-back questions here. Your favorite player in the NBA? Right now, Josh Giddey. Awesome dude, do you have a girlfriend? No, I'm alone. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's Q&A. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I don't know how long this video has been, but I'm thinking about doing this once a week. So if you guys have any questions, be sure to check out the community tab on the channel. There should be a post already up. Thank you guys so much for the support recently. We're about 500 subs away from 25k, which is the goal for the end of the year. And lads, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Subscribe!